Hi, welcome to another episode of Beyond Chronic Disease. My name's Wendy Gathercole. I'm your host. How are you today? Last week, I did an episode on trusting the operator and taking my own advice and dissipating the fear that I had towards my water skiing. And it worked wonders, and it's just empowered my mind incredibly. If you're looking to dissipate some fears that you have with aspects of your life, check out episode 100 and trusting the operator, and last week's episode on where I took my own advice. So this week I'm talking about a product that I consume. Some people are interested in what I eat and drink, and trust me, it's some pretty crazy food in there. Some good and some bad, if you want to deem them as good and bad. It's just what I choose when I feel like it, what my body intuitively tells me it wants, and also sometimes when it tells me that I shouldn't have it. So anyway, it's just a choice, all a choice. But if you've been following my Crohn's-free lifestyle, you don't have as much choice as what I have now. And trust me, I didn't have any choice really back then, or not any choice. I had a choice to eat and drink and think for my wellness. So today I am talking about a product that I choose not to have a lot of, because I know that it doesn't make my body feel good. And I know there's many reports out there, scientific evidence that supports this, that it's not conducive to a human's well-being in general. So that would be cow's milk. So I choose to have pasteurized only cow's milk. Why is that? Because if it's pasteurized and homogenized, it's processed more. So with the basic analogy, or basic, not analogy, the basic preface or meanings of pasteurization and homogenization when it comes to milk is this. And as you know, I am live simple, easy, sustainable strategies, everything like that, because otherwise life's just way too hard. It's got to be simple for it to be sustainable. So pasteurization basically is a process to make the milk fit for human consumption. That's it, bottom line, basically. Homogenization is a process to make the cream disperse so that the milk's even. So you won't have little bits of cream floating around on top. If you've ever had milk that's had a little bit of cream on top of it, that would be like if you've bought milk from a supermarket that's got a layer of cream on top, that would be pasteurized only milk, because the homogenization process actually disperses the cream into tiny little globules, and it makes the milk look even and smooth and beautiful. So I choose to only buy pasteurized milk because it's the least amount of processing done to it. Sorry, it's been a long day. When I look at products, I'm always looking at the least amount of processing. It's either the least amount of processing, the least amount of chemicals, the least amount of additives, just the least of everything. Just as long as it's in its more natural state, as in pure whole food state, if I choose to have something else. And I eat anything realistically. There's some things, no, I'll just contradict what I said. But what I mean, I will eat bread, although I haven't been eating it lately. I will eat bread, but I will buy bread that is as pure form as I can. So I will buy products without preservatives. You know, I still read labels on everything. I've been doing this for years because there's new products that come out all the time that grace our shelves at the supermarkets, and they are full of things that I can't bring myself around to buying. And it's really good to see now there are a lot of products on our supermarket shelves that don't have, well, not the no added preservatives and chemicals, but they actually don't have them, you know, at all, which is good, because a lot of these preservatives and additives in our foods, because they're in everything that's processed. And when you're consuming a lot of processed food, you're getting double, triple, quadruple doses of all these chemicals, and nobody can tell me it doesn't do anything to you, because I believe other things, because it's been detrimental to my health. And I know if it doesn't work for one, or it does work for one, then it does it for many. So if you're in a state of illness and you're having lots of processed foods, then stop. Go back to the Crohn's episodes and listen to the dietary, lifestyle, and knowing your body episodes. So this was all about, it's supposed to have been all about what milk I drink and why, but it's actually how I live my life anyway, in the least amount of processed foods. So generally just fruits and vegetables, nuts, seeds, legumes. And if I do have something else, it's very limited, because you never really know what you get in, because you can't see labels on everything sometimes, like especially when you're buying something from a fast food place or whatever. So it's very, very limited. When I was in a state of illness, my body was very, very sick, I could not eat anything that I didn't make myself. And I hear you saying, yes, but I haven't got time to make stuff myself. I beg to differ. If you want to know how to prepare food that doesn't take you forever, just click on the Living Crohn's Free and I'll get back to you about that one, because it just takes practice, as everything. It takes practice and patience, and it just depends on how committed you are to your health. So if you're after a milk tip that tastes really good, pasteurized only, and I don't buy into the high fat, low fat business. So that's why I choose pasteurized only, and also local as you can get, and it tastes better. You're doing your local retailers, manufacturers, I should say, a service by buying their products. And trust me, many good products are leaving our supermarket shelves, and it's a real shame that the low-fat skim stuff is taking over. So pasteurized milk, get some, try some. You can buy a little 1 litre bottle, see how you go. And I'll give you a tip. If you open it and you go to pour it into your cup or on your cereal or something, that little dollop of cream on top, it may all fall out at once, or it'll create a little spurting motion. So if you want to mix it through, or like me, dig it out first, because I love it, then either way, I just wanted to share that with you, just in case it goes plop on your food and it makes a big mess, because it's happened to me before as well. So get some pasteurized milk into you and see what you think. Until next week, I'll see you then. Bye.